Okay. Hello and welcome back to my Let's Play Pillars of Eternity 2. On Path of the Damned difficulty, I am Ayane Ranma and where were we? Dig side. What? No error cling. Ah, okay, it wasn't. The mouse cursor of the game appeared, but I was still running the game. Okay, good. Everything is going fine, right? Because my computer makes a lot of noises right now.
I've got it.
Copper. Yeah, we're the Necromancer. We can just take all of them. That's what we do.
Watch your weight.
Okay. Shorty bends double, hands resting briefly on her knees before she wipes sweat from her brow, huffing to catch her breath. She glances up to you with a bright smile.
If you'll spare me a minute, I'd like to perform a last rite for these poorly departed souls.
She reaches for the lantern on her hip.
Please, Watcher. Without my guidance, they might have a hard time finding the light.
Oh, I kinda miss his accent. There are no departed souls here. I'll allow it. What happens if they can't find the light? You don't have time for this. No. There are no departed souls here.
What do you mean? Just look at all these corpses.
She waves her hand around as if that explains everything. These people had their souls sucked out by Eothas. Their corpses are just empty husks.
Is that why they're so ashy?
Exactly. Eothas caused a biawak when he passed through.
So it's not just symbolism in my dreams. I saw my god walking through storms. Didn't know he created them. While I do thank you for shielding my pride, Watcher, I figure it's better to be safe than sorry. So if you don't mind, I'll just do a call-in, real quick.
Real quick, fine.
Mighty kind of you.
You don't have to be unnecessarily much of an ass and disallow that stuff. Because I think that makes them leave the party earlier. And I'd like some more conversations.
This here's a final call for all souls. Last stop for the lost. Gather round now, I'll cut you loose and haul you into the light.
Swinging the lantern faster and faster, Exodia plants her tight wide and then thrusts her arms up high over her head. The lantern rattles in her grip and the light from within flares blindly bright. In the silence of your held breath, it almost seems like a soul should sift up from within one of the corpses quivering in the air before siphoning into the lantern's fading brilliance. But the ashen bodies are bereft of souls, so in the end Xolti's light fades without acquiring anything. No good.
Well, I had to try.
Her triumphant smile ebbs from her face, leaving her expression as drab as the moth smudged on her cheek. Oh.
It's my honored duty to reap and shepherd departed souls during their journey to being reborn. With Eothas dead, me and the other reapers gotta gather as many souls as we can.
My box makes a little bit of a noise. It's an old box, but I think it's more like a cable connection that sometimes...
We'll keep him safe until Gon returns to hell and can take him into his divine embrace.
Rub the dirt from... Rub the dirt from her cheek. A blush spreads hot beneath your thumb and Xoti glances away, no longer able to meet your gaze, but her lips curve into a pleased smile.
I'm keeping lost souls. And here.
She taps the metal frame of the lantern.
And that's all I care to say for now. Let's go.
I wonder which of the companions we can keep while keep being a dick. Because so far, Xoti likes us, Eder dislikes us. Because I would like to have Are we doing this now? Okay. I would like to have the very negative. And I want a companion with maxed out negative relation to me that will leave the party. I want to experience that. Because what better use is it as when we play a Necromancer that is very cruel,
Yes,
huh?
of course.
Right? That's one thing. But I would also still like to experience like a romance. And what I have to admit, last night, I don't mean the night from yesterday to today, I mean the night from the day before, I actually finished the game. There, my nose is going crazy again. I finished the game. So I know now the ending, but I won't spoil it for those who haven't seen it. But this also means I have had the ending with the NPCs, with the companions that were in my party. With some of them I put a lot of effort in, with others I put enough of effort in. And of course, for me it's more interesting to explore new directions. But since my first playthrough was rather more like on positive vibes, more of a benevolent character, not purely, but tendencies, I got quite well along with pretty much all of the end characters. And I don't want to be negative with all of the characters because I fear I will end up alone. And that's not the point of this Let's Play. I hope that explains a bit. Also, I have some issues with this game now. Not because the game is bad or anything. It's actually the opposite, because the game is good. And you know the feeling of emptiness when you finish a really good game and know it's over now. You have experienced the main part of it, the main story. The story is over. You know what happened. You've had with your favorite characters. You had done what you could have done, and you're happy with how it ended. But it's over now. It's over, isn't it? And now you feel empty. Initially, I planned to play a little bit yesterday, but I couldn't. I couldn't continue this yesterday because I was too sad of the game being over, and I was emotionally too invested. I even considered scrapping this Let's Play, but as you see, I am playing now, so I decided against it. Looking back, I should have probably Let's Played from the very beginning. But I wasn't in the mood to Let's Play when the game came out. Because I had a really harsh time when the game came out, and the game kinda saved me there. It may sound stupid, but I needed this game at that moment, and I was not in the mood to do Let's Plays because I would have been on a dark mood. Hey there, scout ahead. Good. You all have AI. Very well. Alright, you always do it on the slowest speed. I don't like that. You did fire your gun already? Good. Then you do a spell. Just one ball. We are playing on hardest difficulty, right? Difficulty. Yeah.
Careful.
Oh, here. Yeah, sure. Actually, let's use a spell directly. Probably spell. Good. Let's use a spell on the other guy also directly. Actually, my dear druid, you use this spell like this, then you hit both. Good. Now we can go for this guy. Cost of accuracy. No. We're playing on the hard mode. We can't do anything on the cost of accuracy. I think though we have decent accuracy, right? Perception, yeah. +5 accuracy. That's certainly
Indeed.
decent.
Will do.
Hey there, why are you not in front? Can directly go for this. Shorty buffed the group. My friend directly summons skeletons. Where we have space. You are doing this like here. Why are they all engaged with my main character? AI on. Let's drink a potion. Because I'm getting attacked by several of those creatures. Good. Now we can do the cold hand against one of those nasty ones. Shorty, can you do something with damage maybe? If you even hit anything. You're transforming. That's fine, that's fine. Good.
Take him down.
Really?
Let's go.
New skeletons. Come on, new skeletons. Why is this guy still alive? Hit him. Good, thank you, Jody. Okay, now it's just this guy.
Lost one.
This fight would have been so easy if my character would have been attacked this hard. 3 panthers directly went for her. That's so stupid. So we got to move more carefully. I think we need to change the move order because my character is too squishy to be in melee for now, not having enough equipment for that kind of stuff. Yeah, you go for mechanics. And survival? Yeah, survival, because they're going on streetwise, right? I'm not sure anymore. Charm beast, yeah, we don't fight beasts all that much. Touch of rot. Kinda cool. But this one is also good because it removes deflection reflex, easier to hit the targets. Let's go with that. Can we loot any of them? Really? Wow. Oh, we can loot everything else. Do that first. There shouldn't be more of these animals, right? No, okay. But first, no, I will do the thing afterwards. The party reassignment over here. First we go here. Hello. Several men and women appear to be locked inside a cage of some kind. They are little more than silhouettes behind the glass, pointing and gesturing excitedly.
You out there, are the beasts gone?
One woman comes up to the door, hands pressed against the glass. Examine the door. Can see no means of opening the door from the outside. It appears the cage is locked from within. I took care of the creatures. The woman turns away to have a muffled exchange with the others. Then she pulls at something by the door and you hear a rattling clank.
Perfetto! We are saved!
Me and the Watcher? We're always happy to help.
Well, I'm always happy to get paid.
Governor Clario must have sent you to rescue us, no? But you do not look like one of his guards.
Nah. There's no reason to lie here. I'm looking for a friend, tall, glowing, made of Adra. Maybe you've seen him? An older woman, blah blah blah.
I told you the governor does not care about us. This is all about profit. For him and the rest of the Valian.
Caloste! You are here, and that is what matters.
Where is Oderisi?
He is still in the ruins, we think.
What happened?
We were taking measurements of the luminous Adra when something strange began happening.
Fascinating. The pillar started to dim, the ground shook, and our instruments showed unusual variations.
That's when those of us with a grain of sense got into the cage.
What happened then?
The Colossus. Some kind of construct made from luminous Adra. It passed through the arena toward the pillar. Moments later, the pillar went dark, and all of our colleagues outside the cage froze. Like they turned to ash.
That is when the panthers and worms showed up, started going through the tents. It was awful, but Engfirth...
Vanessa shoots him a furious look and he falls silent again. A confused and slightly injured expression crinkles his face.
Some of our people are still missing in the ruins, including Oderisi, our lead researcher. It is possible he managed to hide.
If he didn't make it to the cage, he should prepare for the worst.
Most of the ruins are that way, through the door next to the ramp. If you are going below, you should take Engfirth with you.
She turns and motions someone to the front of the group.
Hey, he looks just like...
It cuts himself off for reasons not yet apparent. His jaw hangs slack. A sharp-featured elf comes to the fore. As he meets your eyes, he gives you a knowing nod. He's earned a few more new scars, but you recognize Alf Corfizer all the same, or Islamir to say at least. He taps a finger to his lips, a sly smile working its way across them.
Engfirth knows a great many spells. At first, he even cast fire to chase away the panthers.
Until the flames nearly caught one of the tents.
You're making a really great case for Engfirth.
Outside of this cage, his skills would be a boon. I do not expect the ruins will be any safer. Many of our people remained behind, which has surely attracted more wildlife. It would be prudent to take help, as long as Engfirth is willing to go.
I would be happy to assist.
He holds your gaze with wide, expectant eyes. Oh, I could be such a dick here. But it's so unnecessary. To play like this would not be chaotic evil, that would be chaotic stupid. Well, what else can you tell me about Engfirth?
I don't think that's really...
He has only been with us a few weeks. He is inexperienced, but he came with a glowing recommendation from an academy in Celona.
That is surely a generous overstatement.
A glowing recommendation, you say?
Surely we don't have time.
A pupil of unnatural talent is the phrase I recall. It seems he was loved and regarded by almost all his instructors, though misunderstood, I gathered, by his fellow students.
I cannot imagine why.
The old Animancer rolled her eyes.
Really, this helpful stranger surely has more important things to worry about.
The tips of Aloth's ears are bright red. He glares at you. Oh, I can't stop but do this. Impressive, especially since he doesn't sound Valiant.
That's quite a...
Students come from all over the world to study animancy in the republics, especially since it is still forbidden in places like Adir.
But Engved's story is especially sad. He was only a boy when both his parents died in a fire.
He came to the Deerwood and lived at the manor of a wealthy older aunt, until she also died. In a fire.
If that's all, then perhaps we should be off.
He raises an eyebrow and stares at you pointedly. I'll gladly accept his help. He gives you a quick smile.
Be careful, I'm Nico.
I shall try. Thank you for your discretion. I'm certain you have many questions, but I fear they must wait until we're off this island.
Your wealthy old aunt? Really?
It seemed like a convenient story. Besides, you do have the oldest soul of anyone I know.
People kind of think, don't think about immortals when you tell them that you have someone that is old, But probably it's smarter to tell them that I'm old than immortal. Well, I'm not immortal in that case, I'm not invincible. But I won't die that easily. I'm a necromancer after all, comes with some merits. I've made new friends, animancers no less.
I shall miss their company, though this only confirms that animancy is a hazardous pursuit at best.
At least tell me what you've been doing.
That's a rather long story. The short version, for now, is that I'm gathering information on local animancy operations. But I could ask you the same.
Following the abracadabra. Earth has Earth has destroyed my keep, killed most of the people. The gods are up to something again. I decided it was time to see the world. Or whatever part of Earth soul laying on its sister Augustus, and we have got some privacy. Now let's go with the passion front. Earth has destroyed my keep, killed most of the people, and nearly killed me. You'll answer for it.
Well, there's never a dull moment with you. We can speak more freely once we're away from Port Mage. For now, let us find Odorisi.
He will keep a base wizard.
Oh?
What stats does he have? Only 12 might. In this game I like wizards that do damage. He doesn't. This one does damage. When she hits. She hits hard. This one casts very fast. Has a good area of effect. That's good. And yes, some defenses. But instead of the defenses, I would rather have it on might. Guess we gotta buff that with other stuff then.
Of course.
So we go in here. Oh yeah, and we need to do the party reassignment. My nose just can't stop. And although fresh air is nice, my nose is still going crazy, and there is now construction noises outside. That's why I gotta close the window. Come on, load a bit faster, game. Well, that's fast enough. Alright, I will need this one from somewhere. We can do that right away, actually. I know where that is. So we don't have to backtrack too much then.
Looks like trouble.
Oh, didn't expect. Oh, Jyoti, you don't run in. You... No. You buff our group. What does the buff exactly do again? Insightful, that's perception, which means we hit harder. Okay. You shoot already? You did shoot now, very good. Then go here, get some skeletons going. Very good. Gather the skeletons, turn the AI on. Then you use to do this, because this is faux AoE, hit them all with it. Okay, this one is already dead, and just hit these two with it. Aloth, you do not have AI yet. Right, you actually will do this spell, because it does more damage. And it just overrides it. Kind of weird. Well, everyone dead already anyway, so... Good stuff. Grab the loot, get the note, blah blah blah. Yeah. Very good.
I shall.
Got all the stuff from here. Right, we didn't do this yet.
On it.
Max health. My main character will wear that for now, I guess. Even though soon enough we will replace it with something better. But for now that works. Alright, we got the double pistol set, we changed that. So we ranged anyway, we shouldn't be in melee combat then.
Poor fools. They were unprepared for this.
Will do.
I will grab all of them. Didn't do that in the first playthrough because I think it's wrong to loot all the ashen dead bodies and let them crumble. I think the relatives should have a chance to see them again if they want to. Oh yeah, we have the puzzle here. This symbol, the footballer and the tentacles, right? Footballer and tentacles. You need it for the room here, because you see, on the shield here is a symbol, and on the shield here is a symbol. And this guy doesn't have a shield. You can find it somewhere, but I don't remember where.
I'm here, indeed. I'll handle this.
Light the brazier with a torch. Yeah. And then over here with a torch too. Good.
Well, at least it didn't catch us by surprise.
So here we have the tentacles and here we have the footballer. We need one more symbol. I think it's this one. So this,
I'll take care of this.
and this. Very well. The order is not important. And we got a decent sword. This one, if I remember correctly, Scrim. Melee damage when wielded with a shield, and +5 deflection when wielded with a shield. So we got to replace this with a shield. More grenades here. Actually, you can enchant this. Interesting. Fine, Flames of Retribution. Chance to deal additional burn damage in AoE on hit. Kinda cool, I didn't know you can do that. We will grab that in here for now, but we will stay with the 2 pistols because we're still kinda squished.
The season of harvest.
Oh yeah, fine. Some cool stuff here. Shorty, can you buff us? Good. Where are you targeting this storm? On a stupid place. Cast it where you hit all of them. There are a lot of leaflex, so I think you hit them really bad. Wait, what, you going for the shield? No, my friend, you go for this, and then you go for this again. Good. You guys, automatic, and that includes you, my little friend. Good. So we did cast this. You can actually cast a chill fog here. You actually heal. Nice.
What do you need?
How about you heal? Good. Kill the imp that came closer. Then damage this guy.
Let's go.
If we take her down, take her all with us.
Good. Good, good. Could summon already new skeletons, but I don't think it's necessary.
Hey, I'm sorry you... Hey, I'm sorry you won't.
Really?
Onward.
Good.
Me and you are about to mix.
Yeah.
So help me God, I'll whoop the next one of you. Let's go.
Go on, one more shot. Very nice. One more shot and it was done.
I'll take care of this. course.
Loot the whole place. Ooh,
I'll
more
get
to
it
loot. Really? Lock difficulty 4. 4.
Huh?
4.
Right.
I guess we need a level up for her. When we come back.
Looks like trouble.
Oh. Some skeletons. Yeah, they're actually... Guys, do I have to babysit everything? Spawning. Cast this more like here, where you hit all of them. You buff the group, including the skeletons. The skeletons get AI. You smash this guy. Aloth, no shield. You're not even in melee combat. Why are you doing this? It's retarded. Good. And then again. Decent amount of damage. You did well. You're transforming. Yeah, fine. You're transforming. Good. And now we start shooting these guys.
No rush. But if you have any antidote handy, I'd be much obliged.
Go.
Good, just one left.
Curses.
You transformed just to cast the same spell over again anyway? You didn't need to transform for that, you know? Well done, Jody. You hit better than Idair. And he's the fighter. Oh, mobs go to loot. Nice.
Hey, I got it. Hey, watch out.
Okay, it's just one. Is it just one? Yeah, it was just one.
I'll take care of this.
Tread cautiously.
Oh yeah, right. The shades are here. Essence anomaly, greater anomaly. Okay. Here, Xoti is actually really damn useful. And we are the master of the dead. Nobody else is. Fine, I'll allow you here. This. You go down and we have troubles. Hogwash, really? You missed with the strongest spell? Oh wow, it's only 17%. That's sad. Here it's the better chance to hit. Wait. You do it with empowerment. Then we grab all of them. AI, you don't need AI. You summon the skeletons though, that's good. So you go for these because you hit all 3 of them with that. Wait, you don't have AI on? Why don't you have AI on? AI on. You too, AI on. Thank you, dude. All of you now have AI on? Good. Good. And I guess because those are kind of the strongest guys here, we do empower this. You use your heal. Good, and then you empower this. Do you have spells left? No. How about you? Actually, I want this to be empowered. Good. Now we can turn AI on because now you're gonna shoot at them anyway, just the way you always did. You're out of spells too. You're out of spells. You can transform.
What do you need?
Heal yourself.
Almost.
I need some help here.
How many of my skeletons are still alive? Not enough. Can we summon new skeletons? Yes, we can. Shorty, don't die. Do the healing radiance. Good, one of them is down. On very hard, this is actually... Oh, it keeps it memorized. Nice. Good. Dead.
The fleeting flower is the most beautiful.
Wonderful. Wunderbar.
Of course.
That's Odorisi.
Dead Odorisi. No, right, I got to read that. I will continue to read the most relevant stuff. But just some flavor text I will skip, because otherwise I'm constantly speaking, constantly reading, and have a sore throat after 2 hours of gameplay. Frozen mid-stride, this grim figure is turned toward the colossal pillar of Adra that dominates the chamber. The ashen corpse's outstretched hand rests upon the crystal's dulled surface. Clutched tightly in the remnants of a fist is a bundle of papers bound together by a leather cord. Several more pages are scattered on the ground at your feet.
I think that's the guy we're looking for. Sure holding on to those papers tight.
As you pull the papers free, the ashen fingers gripping them sloth away, disintegrating into a fine plume of dust. But that is his notes. Standing here by the lone figure, you are struck with a feeling of dread. The air around you, the very motes of ashen dust, all of it is stagnant and still. The feeling grows worse when you look up at the Adra and sense no energy flowing into its surface. It is as though it has been disconnected from the wheel.
You place your hand against the pillar of luminous Adra. A dim, warm light emanates from the surface, but it feels cool to the touch. Pinpricks dance along your fingers, uncomfortable but not painful. A woman's voice, scratchy, distant, and halting, echoes in your mind.
Find your soul in him.
Hey look, Barath is voiced by Christopher Walken.
You concentrate, peering into the Adra's energy as you would peer into a soul. Its inner light is blinding, but as you become accustomed to it, you perceive the core of the Adra itself, a churning mass of millions of soul fragments. With a jolt, the energy reaches out to you. The Angwithan ruin fragments around you, breaking into incoherent shapes and dissolving to dust, falling into an infinite well of dark gray vapor. Even the ground itself disintegrates into nothingness. All that remains is the murky expanse of the in-between. The Adra pillar, and a skein of golden threads rooted in the pillar that extend far off into the distance. You focus on the threads. You catch glimpses of memories, your memories, mingled among the memories of thousands of other captive souls. The filaments begin to cohere, rapidly twining into a golden cord. With a muffled crack, the cord ripples outward in a violent wave toward the endless distance. The cord undulates over a space so vast that you lose sight of the wave before it finds its end. Then, a heavy creaking, Like the sound of mountains shearing under their own weight, washes through the dull gloom of the in-between. A violent force yanks you along the cord at an incredible speed. The murk of the in-between warps erratically, as though you are observing it through an ill-ground lens. Just as quickly as you were pulled forward, you stop, suspended below a massive figure of ancient carved Audra. Like all Audra, it glimmers with energy, but the souls and memories within it are not flowing down. They churn in a vortex that burns at the heart of the statue's mass in some invisible engine. It is Aethys. The great golden cord terminates in his back, sending pulses of energy throughout his limbs as they move. He walks in long, slow strides toward a brilliant pillar of Audra far in the distance. It shines even more brightly in the in-between than Aethys. From within the teeming throng of souls, dozens of eyes look out to you. Through the cord, their collective anguish and despair push at the edge of your mind.
Help us! Please! Help us!
Their voices echo in your mind. Somewhere within their ranks, you can feel the presence of your own soul slumbering deeper in the gyre.
Aethys, stop.
Aethys' stride slows and stops. His head slowly pivots until its great burning eyes are cast back along the cord. As his gaze meets yours, you feel an overwhelming rush of incredible joy mingled with profound sadness. You have sensed similar anguish in lost souls, but never with this intensity. A soothing voice drifts into your mind.
It takes great bravery to venture through the in-between, even for a watcher.
A swell of admiration radiates out from the god's heart, a force so intense that it momentarily overwhelms you.
You do not need to follow me, for their sake or your own. Something beautiful is coming. Something that will save us all.
A great light shines from Aethys' brow, so bright that even the souls within him flinch from the source, cowering in fear. Through the glare, you see Aethys' massive arm reach up to grasp the golden cord. The tether carrying energy from the Audra pillar to him, that also suspends your consciousness.
Give me my soul back.
I still have need of it, but do not be afraid, Watcher. Dawn will come for us all in time.
Aethys yanks on the golden cord, pulling it from his back. The cord tears into filaments that blacken and dissolve to dust. Without pause, he turns to resume his stride toward the distant pillar of Audra, shining on the boundless horizon. You hear the souls within him cry out for just a moment, before your consciousness is snapped away from them. The in-between goes dark. For a second, you feel a mix of nausea and a sensation like spinning and falling. Then the moment ends. Your consciousness has returned to the Angwithan arena. The world is sideways, the Audra pillar upside down. You flinch at the feeling that you're standing on the ceiling. The disorientation overwhelms you and you collapse to your knees next to the luminous Audra pillar. Previously dim and flickering, the pillar now glows with a strong and steady light. You touch the Audra again, but the chill and prickling sensations you felt before are gone, replaced with a comforting warmth, like the embers of a fire that has just lost its flame.
As you return to the world, you feel a hand on your back.
You alright? Come on, we just got you back.
Not even a little.
Well, if you're not sure, now I'm worried. I've seen you commune with souls of the dead, but this looked altogether different. What happened?
Typical. Just when I'm on the verge of getting some answers from a god, he cuts me off.
They've got to employ their priest somehow.
What did Gon say? Is he gonna meet us? What do we do next? He charged you with a divine calling, didn't he? Just like he did for me.
There's no reason to be aggressive here or making jokes like this. Captain. I saw more luminous Adra in his path, but he told me not to follow, that something beautiful is coming.
I wonder if he said the same thing to people in Raid Ceres 20 years ago.
I wonder what he's after, and why he's been giving me these dreams. The things I've seen, they leave a mark on your soul. I may not know what Gon's got planned for me, but clearly he wanted me to meet you.
Yeah. Not easy. No. So there was some more places in this place where we probably get some loot. Yeah, but it's just one in. That shouldn't be a big problem.
That hardly seems fair.
Ooh, that's a bit of overkill, right? Yeah, 6 missiles. Yeah, that alone would kill it.
I'll handle this.
Cool.
I'll take care of this.
Cool. Come on, take
I'll
it.
handle this.
Cool. This one.
I'll take care of it.
Yep. And this one. Oh, more notes. Level up.
Indeed.
Yeah. Not yet for her. How close are you to the level up? Close-ish. I'd like to get Intimidate high in Metaphysics. Let's get Intimidate first up. And of course Arcana over here. Could also put Sleight of Hand a bit higher up. So, we get another spell or another chant. But we will summon skeletons anyway, and we got one chant in here. What does this do? Fortitude and Will. That's not bad. It's protection. What chance do we get next level? Immunity to concentration attacks for foe target. Enemies will not get. No, so that's the kind of the anti-caster thing, and this is resistance friendly out to resolve afflictions and constitution afflictions. This one is good. One doesn't stood against the power of the saint. Not so fitting the theme though. Sure-handed Illa knocked her arrows with speed. Reload time, recovery time with ranged weapons. Now this is good if we have a lot of ranged weapon stuff. I wonder if wands actually count for that. I know guns do and bows do. I mean, reload time. Of course, bows and guns do that. Wands do not have reload time. But recovery time, all ranged weapons have, even wands and scepters and rods. What's this one? The fox from the farmer did run and leap. Accuracy with who cares about that? This one is a little bit of healing, but it's very low healing. It's not worth it. It's just regeneration of 1 health per second. So after 10 seconds, it's 10 health. When you have like 60 health, what is 10 health over 10 seconds? I don't care about that. That's not strong enough. Later on we get a bit more, but that takes time. We can check that out then. So yeah, now we just stay with this single one chant, and we will probably go for this one afterwards. What is this one? Stride and reflex. Nah. Good. So our book is the confusion aware. Where is? Oh, Eldritch aim that boosts myself. No, I did throw a dice to the ground. I like the ghostly blades. Let's go for them. Can also go for Slicken. The level up is the last thing we do here on this episode. Oh no, we went with him for survival, not streetwise, so we got to have someone else with streetwise then. I know this is good. I also like this one. Weapon and shield, yeah, I think so. Determination. Bonus defense to all the stuff. Confident aim. One-handed style, yeah. You have a lot of good stuff here. Go for a weapon and shield for him. Since the fighter is supposed to be our tank. Then Aloth. Arcana and Metaphysics and History, I guess that's what we go for with you. Oh nice, you get the next level of spells. Of course the Necrotic Lance, because that's really good. And I think the Fetid Caress, because it's paralyzing. This is Confused. No, Confused is not necessary. Deflection for himself is nice, but I don't think... Miasma of Dull-Mindedness, this is really great. You know what, he doesn't have might anyway, so let's go for the Paralyzed and the debuff on enemies. Careful, it's AoE, not foe AoE, so this affects our people too. For 20 seconds, shouldn't it be longer? Maybe it doesn't tell in here. This one is blinded. Foe AoE blinded. So they have less perception, less accuracy. But they cannot be gazed. I don't think we need this. I'd rather have the enemies be vulnerable. I mean, if it's one single super strong enemy, I'd rather instead of blind just paralyze him outright, like that. Which one is this? This is a gaze attack. No, merciless gaze. Of hits converted to crits. That's for yourself. Religion, of course. I like Arcana more than Alchemy, to be honest. I'm not a fan of Alchemy. I like this one. This is a really great spell. And on this level, that's anyway the only thing I will use. The rest is meish. But in shield. Oh, that spell that it shows is like some skill shot that heals allies and damages enemies. So it's an AoE heal and an AoE damage at the same time. But we end the episode in here. See you next time.